Hello, it's Saturday night. Welcome to the Jonathan Ross Show. Let's see who is in my green room tonight. First up, a man for whom every month is Movember. It's only Keith Lemon, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Very nearly a legendary figure now. You're looking good, Keith. Your hair looks lovely tonight.
Thanks. I wax it, then I put mousse and scrunch.
Wow. What do you put in your moustache to keep it so glossy and luxurious?
Lard.
Keith Lemon, ladies and gentlemen. Joining him, we've got a homegrown superstar. She's a sexy lady, an intelligent lady, a campaigning lady, and if that weren't enough, she's also got her own bus pass, so she's a cheap night out as well. The absolutely fabulous Joanna Lumley, ladies and gentlemen. How gorgeous and glamorous. Like a breath of fresh air is blown into the studio, that's what it's like. Joanna, lovely to see you, as always.
Good to see you, Jonathan.
Okay. You're not sitting right next to Keith, are you? Because we can have you moved if you are.
We're getting on. I didn't know if we'd get on, but we're getting on, aren't we?
Getting on.
Yeah, we're getting on.
Yeah. You know what? You can see from Joanna's frozen smile.
I'm loving him. He's great fun.
Joanna Lumley, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got so much more. My next guest has been a household name for over 40 years. He's one of the true TV greats, in my opinion. He's presented almost 600 episodes of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone's favourite phone a friend, it's Chris Tarrant. Great to see you, Chris.
Hello, matey, how are you?
The captain. And also coming up, he'll be chatting and performing live. He's the Crown Prince of Pop, Mr. Ollie Moores. Who doesn't love Ollie Moores? Everyone loves Ollie Moores. OK, I'm going to name drop now, I'm warning you in advance. It was a big charity event this week that I was asked to host, and I did, partly because, as I'm sure you know, charity is very, very important to me. But mainly because I've got to hang out with Prince William and Taylor Swift, OK? And I've met Prince William a few times. I've met him, and he's a very charming and very, very, very decent, very nice young man. And a few years ago, I was honoured with an OBE, OK? Thank you. But finally, I have a chance to wear it out, because you can't wear it out. You're not meant to wear it out. When they give you it, they give you a list of rules, and you're not meant to wear it out, just like shopping and stuff, and, you know, you're not allowed to. You're only allowed to wear it out when you know the royal family are going to be there. And you can't wear it to an event like a kid's birthday party and say, oh, I thought the Queen was going to be here. You can't try and bluff it. You've got to know they're going to be there. OK, so I had it on, and it did look a bit over the top, because it's quite a big medal. People were saying, well, what's that? And how long have you had it? And what did you get it for? And someone said, who gave you that? And that last question actually came from Prince William. He actually came out and said, who gave you that? Like, I said, your dad gave it to me. Let's get my first guest out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so thrilled she's on the show. She's an actress, she's an activist, she was once an Avenger. It's the wonderful Joanna Lumley. Joanna, how fabulous to see you again. Thank you for coming on. Take a seat.
It's all new and lovely.
It's all orange and lovely. We freshened the whole place up.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You look fabulous. Doesn't Joanna look fabulous?
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You always look great. Hey, now, this is what I've heard. You've been in LA fairly recently.
I have.
Now, this struck... When someone told me, I thought maybe this was a joke, because it sounds so unlikely. You've been making a documentary with and about...
Will I Am. Really fantastic, Jonathan. It was extraordinary. I'd been given this opportunity to make an hour-long film about somebody who we'd all love to know more about. And there were lots of people, lots of contenders. But Will I Am was the one who was chosen.
And so he was presumably showing you around LA as well? He showed you his
He
houses.
took me back to the ghetto where he was brought up, because he was a very, very poor kid. I met all his family. I had supper with his mother, two of his uncles, his brother.
Well, all of his homies.
Yeah.
That's the phrase, I believe, isn't it? It's the people you grew up with would be your... No, not homie, homies.
Homie, I did say homie. And I met Apple Diap, who's his best friend from school, who was one of the Black Eyed Peas.
Will I Am's best friend was Apple Diap.
Apple Diap. Well, his name's Alan, but actually his nickname's Apple Diap. And if you knew your Black Eyed Peas, you'd know he was in there.
I obviously don't know.
No, you obviously don't know that. And then, but the most important thing about Will is that everything he does, he gives back to the community. Yes. So he set up sort of, you know, scholarship funds for kids and university trainings for children and stopping gang culture. And he's amazing. Also, he's into eco stuff.
I know he's very connected, and he's also technologically very aware and very forward-thinking.
And he looks fabulous. Right? And he wears those those really drop trousers, you know, the ones which are very, very low crotch. Lots of guys in the audience probably wearing them. And I said, Will, what do you call these trousers when they're really low cut like that? He said they're called ballroom trousers.
Ballroom? Oh, I see. I was a bit slow on the uptake there.
I was a bit slow on the uptake too, Eric.
Did he teach you any rap sort of rhythms, any moves,
Any nice
beats?
moves, any kind of, you know, no.
Okay. Well, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It sounds
it's
really
gonna be
exciting. Here's the thing, normally when someone comes on a show, often they have a book or a record or something they want to promote. This is, I think, a first for me. You have a bridge.
I know.
Joanna has a bridge she's bringing out.
Has anybody heard of this bridge? The Garden Bridge over the Thames.
I hadn't heard of this. Tell those of us who hadn't heard what it is. It sounds like an incredible
We've got
project.
a picture of it up here, actually, Jonathan. This is a visualisation of it. We all know who Thomas Heatherwick is because he made the Olympic cauldron, that extraordinary spread which gathered up and became the Great Burning Cauldron.
He's an artist.
And he designed the new London buses, the get-on, get-off buses with
the
slash
swirly
around.
bit, yeah.
He's a magician. Anyway, we'd had this idea about a beautiful bridge going across the Thames, and he wanted it to be like two beautiful planters, which you can see, just two of them, and the whole of the top of it is going to be just planted with trees and bushes and flowers and reeds, and from one side of the bridge you can't see across it. You walk into what will be a woodland, and it's bang in the middle. It comes from Temple Tube Station to here.
Wow, just on
to
this side
here.
of stuff? I'm a bit scared of that bridge.
Why?
That's the sort of bridge you see in films where everything's ended and zombies are wandering around, you know? But isn't that the bridge that Will Smith was trapped on in I Am Legend? And that's where he was running from these...
You are so bad, you know.
I'm terrified of that bridge.
No, you're loving it.
I'm not going on that bridge.
I'm going to take you there.
No, don't take me there.
I'm going to make you go there.
If we wind up on that bridge, creatures are going to get us. And when you get to the other side, you'll find out London has collapsed and Boris Johnson will be there eating someone's brain.
You are so going to love this. You're going to be so jealous as you see it being built. It's going to be built just outside, just literally on the river here. It's almost at Waterloo Sunset, you know, where Ray Davies wrote that thing.
Incredible.
It's just on that curve. You see the whole of London.
It is
but
one of the
through
most...
trees and things.
Every time I drive over the bridges, and we come over Waterloo Bridge this time, I'm always struck by how beautiful this city is.
Yeah.
You know, we're very lucky to be here, so that will be
Stunning.
exceptional.
It's going to be really beautiful, Jonathan.
Let's hope no one sets fire to it. I'm saying, let's hope no one does. Someone did. And we were trapped in the middle. Then how bad would you feel?
Oh, God, you're so strange.
I'm thinking ahead. I'm like a chess player. I'm thinking ahead. You were so... This is the remarkable thing about your career. And, you know, and I've known you
Forever.
by shows for a long time, but you've had such a varied career. I mean, you started off as a model, then the acting took hold, and then the acting became really big for you. The Avengers was a huge hit, wasn't it? And you look back now and you think there was a big fuss made about Joanna's haircut back then, and people of my age or a little around that age will know it was called the Purdy cut, wasn't it? It was that weird bob they gave you. There they toned it down, but when it first happened, it was even more extreme, wasn't it?
No, not really.
I thought it was. Wasn't it more bulbous?
No. Lots of bad stuff came on. I mean, the thing is, that hair had to be cut about once every fortnight, and they couldn't afford that. So
I swear when you first came out, it was more Ronald McDonald, wasn't it? It had a more...
You know, it's just so trying sometimes being with this boy.
It was
Look,
like you
the
had a
thing
big...
is, it was unutterably glamorous. It was cut by John Frieda.
It was like you had a big blonde mushroom on your head. That's what it looked like.
OK.
You wore it so well. OK, we have... OK, first of all, this is a picture from when Purdy was announced, when it was announced that Joanna
And I had
Lumley
brown
was
hair,
there.
and I said I want to have my hair cut short.
Wow.
And they said, we've never had a heroine with short hair. Heroines can't have short hair. And I thought, I'll catch you.
You're not someone who takes the word no necessarily at face value, are you? I get the feeling you are someone who would often go their own path. Would I be right?
I had a feeling that this person would be a tough little policewoman. She wouldn't be a soppy girly. They made me wear stockings and high heels. So I had to do a lot of stunts wearing high heels, climbing fences.
Let's just stop and think about that for a second or two. OK, you were saying? It's so obvious, but it works for men. Why does it work for men? The stockings, they're basically socks that don't know when to stop, but we love them.
Yes, they're pretty and they're elegant. They've sort of gone away now.
But it wasn't glamorous to shoot, I guess. But I look back and it's funny, you look back at the show now and obviously, and it changed a lot over the years, but you look back and it's very much of its time.
I know.
I'd like to show a clip, and it's funny because, I mean, this shows you the sense of humour that was on it. Now you have an action show, and action shows tend to be pretty gritty and pretty grim. But this is one of those shows which mixed the humour in equal parts with the action. This is a fabulous clip. This is from 1977, The New Avengers.
Yeah.
When you were joined by Mr. Gareth Hunt. Have a look at this.
In the car wash. Oh, no.
You may all congratulate me.
Magnificent. Stupendous.
Wow. They don't make them like that anymore. They really don't. What was meant to be happening in that episode?
It was about 2 degrees below freezing. That was in Canada. And they put me through the whole car wash. And then they worked out that they hadn't actually got anywhere to rinse me off. All that. They put a bucket of Daz into a thing and stirred it up to make it bubble up like that. And then when I got off at the end, with my eyes streaming and there's soap everywhere, they went, "Oh, I'm afraid we have nowhere for you to rinse off." So I had to stand alone in the car wash in my underwear while they put jets of cold water on me.
Hold on, let me just think about that for a second. As well. There is, I've been reading, and Jennifer Saunders has her book out this year for Christmas, and I've read it. It's a fabulous read.
Fabulous,
it's one of the best of those books I've read.
Yeah.
And she's finally been cornered into saying that maybe she has the right idea for an ab-fab movie.
Did you see that?
What's happened?
Green fingernails.
Very nice.
Cool. OK, go on.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ab-fab.
Yeah.
Has she talked to you about this?
Yes. And she has the idea. And I think with a little bit of not too painful pressure on her, a little bit of a vice-like grip and a Chinese burn and the arm up behind the back.
All the stuff you learned
She always
at
needs a
girls'
little bit of
school.
urging.
Yeah.
I think it'll happen.
It's going to happen. How exciting. The absolutely fabulous movie.
I think it would be.
Wow.
Yeah. I think Jennifer tends to work to deadlines, so we've got to create a... We mustn't tell her this.
So we'll make sure she's out when this is on.
When she's on. But I think it's always time to kind of goad her along by saying, yes, we will do it. Yes, it's going to be written. And it's going to be fabulous.
So if everyone's waiting for it now, and if we give her a date maybe,
Yeah.
a release date,
Yeah.
let's say by Christmas, let's get it done. But you're in a this is exciting as well, you're in a huge new movie, a big American movie, directed by the great Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
Coming out in January. I haven't seen this yet. I don't know. I think they're still finishing the cut now.
It comes out in America on Christmas Day, which seems a weird... There's The Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, Jonathan, this is extraordinary. That's the first time
Leonardo
I've seen that poster.
DiCaprio, ladies and gentlemen. There's the poster right now. We have a clip. Have you seen any clips yet?
No, stop.
They've given us an exclusive clip of
Yeah.
you in it with Leonardo DiCaprio. People are laughing because they think I'm going to show something which isn't a clip of it. But no, genuinely, we've got the clip.
I play Leo's new wife's aunt.
And you're kind of a worldly wise woman, I get the feeling.
Yeah, quite, but I'm completely English. This is all a completely true story.
It's
So I'm
about these
English.
guys who scammed, who were kind of
These
hedge
were the
fund
Wall
guys.
Street... Oh, they were sharks. They were really badly behaved. And this is a true story about a man called Jordan Belfort. And Leo DiCaprio found it and thought, I'm going to make this, and I want Scorsese to direct it.
Well, exciting news. So it's out here, I think it's out January the 17th. It's mid-January. Here's a clip. This is the first time Joanna's seen it as well, and I think it's the first time anyone's seen it. This is an exclusive, The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh my God. Aunt Emma? Oh, wait, you came. Jordan, look who came. It's Aunt Emma.
Aunt Emma.
Oh, Jordan.
Hey, how you doing? Pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Into the donuts, I see.
Oh, well,
I lived through the 60s, my dear. Enjoy the day.
How exciting! With little Leo.
Little Leo.
And have you kept in touch? Have you spoken since you finished it?
On and on and on. He's lovely. Sometimes goes on a bit too long, but you know, you just go, Leo. No, actually, I haven't. But he said something nice about me in the press once, and I cut it out like that. And I've had it tattooed just up here.
You've had an incredible career. I think you've got an incredible career to come your way. Hollywood's opened up to you now.
Yeah.
You own your own bridge.
Yeah.
You're painting your nails green.
Yeah.
You've got Will.i.am on speed dial.
Go.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the next rap superstar, Joanna Lumley. It's fabulous. Thank you so much. Still to come on the show, we've got Keith Lemon, Chris Tarrant, Ollie Murs chatting up performing. Don't go away. Join you after the break. Welcome back. Let's get my next guest out. He is the person many of us would least like to find looking through our keyholes, but I consider him to be bang tidy. It's the force of nature. This is Keith Lemon, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Keith Lemon. You put a snack. Well, that I think you look great.
It used to be over there, didn't it?
It did used to be on the side.
So
Why
that's
have you
all
Why have you brought bananas out with you, Keith?
Well, I haven't. You've got a pineapple out there, but it's
Yeah.
really hard to eat without a knife. So I brought you a banana.
I don't need a
Why would you
banana.
put a pineapple there?
Because it looks nice on screen. That's all. You don't.
This
have
is
to
going to
eat
look
it.
nice. Me and you eating bananas on telly.
I'm not going to eat a banana.
Eat a banana on telly. Come
I
on,
don't
eat a
wanna
banana
eat-
with me. I don't even like them.
Well, if you don't like them, why waste the
I like
perfect-
the idea of me and you eating a banana seductively on telly. Eat a banana. Let's see how you eat a banana.
I'm not going to deep throat it like you just did. Someone's chanting banana, banana.
You like bananas?
I just swallowed that bit whole.
I like those foam bananas, you know, like foam shrimp, the sweets.
I love a foam banana. Although,
But real bananas are weird, aren't they? They like taste a bit sick, like sick.
have you finished banana? Keith, how are you? You're looking great.
Thanks, I'm
I'm
good.
a bit
How are
angry.
you?
I'm a bit angry. You're wearing this jacket. Here's the problem I have with Keith Lemon. You seem to dress in a way that people find ridiculous. And yet I see you, and I always think, wow, and then I think I would wear that, and it turns out now you're wearing a jacket, and I've just spent a lot of money having a jacket made just like that so I can wear it to present the Comedy Awards. And then I found out you got this one from...
Zara. My trousers are Zara as well.
You look great in
Zara.
Zara. Good in... I thought
I'd
Zara...
like to model for Zara.
Well, you are right now, aren't you?
I think I could. I wouldn't go to Costco to buy ink cartridges, like dressed like this, would I? Yeah, you've got ink cartridges. I want some ink cartridges. Oh yeah, I'll have some of that food, yeah. I just want telly, so I make effort. You used to dress nice. No, is that brown? You used to dress flamboyantly.
Last time you came on the show, you had a camera crew following you around. It was for your show.
Yeah.
It was for the documentary part of your show, La Vida...
Lemon La Vida Loca.
Lemon La Vida Loca.
Lemon the Crazy Life.
OK. And you went out to America to film for this as well.
Yeah, I did go to
So
America.
you're with Vern Troy, and he's actually genuinely become something of a friend of yours.
He's a very good friend of mine. Yeah, yeah.
This is little Vern. You know him from the Austin Powers
It was the man.
movie.
It was the man inside the Mini-Me puppet in Austin Powers.
It wasn't a puppet.
No, he was inside it working arms.
No, that was him. That's him.
No, he's smaller than Mini-Me.
I don't think that's physically possible.
No, I'm a good friend. I can throw him around. He doesn't care.
Can't find him around.
Does that Keith throw me? OK.
He doesn't ask you.
He does.
So this is series 1 and 2 in here with, I'm imagining, extra footage as well.
There's 3 discs.
Wow, 3 discs.
Yeah, other ones are all me going wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Now, tell me about the scene. We're going to show a clip, and this is a remarkable sequence where you and Vern are trying to pitch a movie idea.
For real, this was real. Some of the scenes in Lemon La Vida Loca weren't real, but some of them were. And if this is the clip where we're pitching the film,
Yeah.
this is real because Vern was really vexed afterwards that I've wrecked his film career.
OK, so you went in with Vern, and this was your idea for a movie?
Yeah, I think one day I'll make this film.
Well, tell us a little about the film before we see the clip.
It's called Minty Cat, and it's about a superhero who believes he has 9 lives, but he's not brave enough to risk any of them.
Okay, so, prepare yourselves. This is available for you to watch at home. And the Lemon La Vida Loca DVD's out for Christmas.
It's out now.
Here you go, have a look at this.
These people were responsible for Rambo and Rocky. That is for real. Hi.
You've been burned.
Hi. Hi.
Is this a joke?
We just thought you'd remember us more if we wore the costumes that we were pitching the movie. Yeah,
It is legit. Give me your pitch. What's your kid's name?
I'm not a kid.
he's not a kid, he's a
I'm
full-grown
44 f***ing years old, man.
I don't necessarily.
No way.
How old are you?
44.
Yeah, he's a man. And
No way.
Yeah, the idea...
Yes way.
Okay, don't get angry. So, I'll start then.
Okay, I think there's some punk show going on. I'm waiting for somebody to pop out. But
No,
okay.
This is
nothing's
real.
gonna pop out.
Yeah, make sure the Schwanz doesn't pop
Yeah.
out. Keep that in.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So...
They said no. They said no to film.
now, having seen that, I would now actually want to see that film.
Yeah, it's a big exciting film, I think.
Now, in the series now, you have your mother appears in the show.
Yeah.
With you. Do you have to... Are you moderating your behaviour in front of her? Are you trying to keep it kind of a bit more under control?
We had Joe... There's my mum. She doesn't have that much girth normally. That's because she's laughing. We had Jodie Marsh in it. Now, I know Jodie Marsh for real, and in the programme, she's me buddy.
So she's someone you go to when you have urges that... Because you're not with your girlfriend anymore.
No, single. My agent said it's better for me to be single to project that I'm available to women in the same vein as Ollie Murs. Like, he can't project he's got a girlfriend because other girls will go, oh, damn, I want to be with Ollie
They're
Murs.
missing the prize. They're missing on the prize.
Yeah, so if I did have a girlfriend right now, I wouldn't tell you. I pretend I haven't got one. But one thing is, I haven't got that Ollie Murs has, and that's wallpaper with my face all over it
now,
like
hold
he
on,
has.
Now, because your other career is Through the Keyhole, but this is... I overheard this before the show. You're saying genuinely Ollie in his house has wallpaper with his image all over it?
Well, Caroline Flack told me that, so that means she's been back to his.
So there's actually... Ollie, can you confirm this? Do you have wallpaper at home with your face on it?
Technically, yes.
Wow. Well, hold on, that's one of the saddest things I've ever heard.
I know! It's hard to explain.
Well, I should imagine it is, young man, but give it a shot.
OK, so basically there was this really, really cool shot that I was given, and my tour manager got it. It was like a little me next to a Jaguar, sort of James Dean-esque. I'm in this really nice outfit. I'm not looking down, all pensive and moody, and I thought I looked quite good in it. So I was getting my house done up, and I thought it'd be really, really cool to have it on the wall somewhere.
Yeah.
And this woman came up with the idea of having it as wallpaper.
Yeah. OK, that's about the time when you should have said, no, that's a bad idea. Because I'm going to live here and people might come back.
No, but most of it is covered, like, I'm in the corner of the picture and it's all, like, brick. So when it goes round the room, it looks really, really cool. And that's... It's just... I'm digging myself a hole. I'm going to get rid of it right now.
Joanna, you don't have any wallpaper with your face on, do you?
No, not in the main rooms, anyway.
It's not in the main... Can I just say, it's not in the main room. It's not in any main room.
What room's it in? The toilet? What room's it in?
It's in my dressing room. Anyway, moving on.
So Through the Keyhole, what an enormous success. Who would have thought that format, which had, you know, it was the great Sir David Frost, he had Lloyd Grossman on with him, and it was a fairly kind of stage show. Who would have thought that giving it to you would be a good idea? And yet, it's become a huge hit.
Yeah, well, it worked. You know, I play a lot safer on Fruit Keyhole.
Well, I should hope so.
Well, you've been on Fruit Keyhole.
I enjoyed going on, we should say probably Through the Keyhole.
That's what I said.
I enjoyed going on it. It was fun, but I was amazed and surprised and pleased for you, the calibre of guests you had who let you into their house. Who would have thought Mary Berry would let you around her house? She obviously has never seen you on TV, or she wouldn't have said yes.
Well, when she saw me, she thought my hair looked nice, and I was very pleasant, and I never said once.
Something we can use, Keith. So you're doing another season of that, and they really keep it secret. I went on as a panellist, had a great time, but they do not tell you who's on it, and so they do make you guess.
Well, otherwise the game's defunct.
No, I know that, but sometimes on shows they will tip you the wink about people, but there was no...
No, I like to keep it real.
OK, so you can't tell us who might be on the Christmas show, then?
No, I can't.
OK. We have a clip of that as well, and you got damaged. You actually genuinely got hurt doing this, didn't you?
Yeah.
OK, here we go. This is Celebrity Juice... not Celebrity Juice.
This is Fruit Keyhole! This is Fruit Keyhole! Run VT, stands for videotape.
December the 15th, Christmas special.
So, that's your lot. Who would habitate in a house like this? Back to me, it's... me! Why would you have patio doors that go to nothing? That's sadistic, that is! Back to me in the studio! Don't f*** me.
Oh, dear. OK.
As soon as I see a clip of Fruit Keyhole, my hands go like this. Because on Fruit Keyhole, I thought, I'll take this like a serious job. I want this job.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to spoof it, but I tried to do his voice like... But I thought, I can't do that. I'm sure I've got to do it serious. But I thought, this suggests serious, doesn't it?
It does look like you're...
Hello, welcome to Fruit Keyhole. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you do look like you're taking it seriously. It's a proper job. Yeah. OK, it gives you a certain weight. It's like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I'm like Morgan Freeman, aren't I? Well, on my dad's side, I'm black, yeah.
Do you have a dad? Where is your dad these days?
You won't even believe who my dad is,
Who is your
but
dad?
it has been confirmed that it's Billy Ocean.
Wow. Well, that's another exclusive on the show this evening.
I'm quite proud.
Well, why wouldn't you be?
When the going gets tough, that were a good song. Caribbean Queen, get out of my dreams into my car. That's a bit weird, I think. Get out of my dreams and get into my car!
OK, so Christmas for you, a special time of year? Is it a...
Yeah, I'll go up to my mum's.
A family time of year?
Yeah. I like Christmas.
What have you bought your mum? Can you tell us what you bought her for Christmas? Or is it
That new Xbox. I know you don't give to receive, but I bought that new Xbox in the hope that she gets me PlayStation 4.
Okay. And what about your father, Billy Ocean? What were you buying him? So, but things are good.
I might get him some Ollie Murs wallpaper.
Bastard.
I think we'll leave it there. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Mr. Keith Lemon. Still to come after the break, we've got Chris Tarrant come out and Ollie Murs will be chatting and performing live, so don't go anywhere. I'm still recovering from Keith Lemon. Welcome back. Let's get my next guest out. He is a giant of light entertainment and as the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has so far given away £50 million, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see some of the highlights from 30 series of that show.
Which boxer was famous for striking the gong in the introduction to J. Arthur Rank films?
Bombardier Billy Wells definitely rings the bell.
Final answer.
Bombardier Billy Wells.
You just won £1 million! Yes! It's the right answer. You just won one. You just won £1 million! You just won £1 million. Just won £1 million.
Wow. Although the last one didn't hold on for it for too long. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Tarrant.
I can't believe you showed the major. What was that?
I know. That is something.
I can't believe you showed the major.
Yeah, so the last guy you just saw win £1 million, that was the guy who was involved with the whole coughing.
He had it till the Tuesday, and then they rang him to say they stopped the cheque. It was just the most surreal business, and about 4 o'clock in the morning, they called in the fraud squad, and they went, I think there's something a bit iffy about it. It was the most bizarre scenario.
But who would have thought, what an incredible success story, Millionaire. I mean, you wouldn't have, I don't know, did you think at the beginning when you first started it would run for that long, it would be that huge?
No, it's like anything. I mean, we thought, you know, we might get 3 years or whatever. I mean, it's a fantastic format.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why it's sold to something like 120 world countries.
Have you met the other hosts? Because they all have their own distinct style, don't they? The ones
The Japanese guy is the best. I have seen most of them. The Japanese one. Because, you know, I do that pause. I go, like, Jonathan? It's the right answer, or whatever, just to make you sweat a bit.
Yeah, and
right?
you do the final answer, and then there's
Do
the
that
wait.
stuff. We'll take a break. Look, the Japanese guy genuinely does, because they're not allowed to change it. I mean, Japanese would love to do it with, like, electrodes going down your pants and... well, they would, because that's their style of entertainment.
Well,
we always
like
say to them, you've got to do it the same way we do. And the Japanese guy keeps to the rules, but he'll go, so! It's final answer! And we go, good! But then he will go...
Wow. I feel like I'm in Tokyo right now.
Don't clap! It's right answer! Wow! He's just fantastic.
That's a show I want to
brilliant.
see.
Oh, I love it. It's brilliant.
And
they get through about 2 questions every night, but it's brilliant. It's so funny. But, you know, I mean, also, I mean, things like... I mean, I won't be heartbroken, but I have loved it. But, you know, you move on and stuff. I mean... I want to wake up in the new year and walk down my road for, like, 5 minutes without somebody going, phone a friend. Every day for 15 years, phone a friend.
So do you get the other things as well? Like, if someone say, do you want to buy this? Or, you know, do you then, they say, final answer? You get that as well?
I'll tell you the best one. I was in, not like me, I was in a public house this year in Leicester. It was a very, very hot sunny day, and I thought, I'll go in, have a beer. And you know that thing where they go, he's quite well known, but we're not going to say anything. So I walk up to the bar, whatever, and the guy's sort of going, OK, and I went, oh, pint of lager. It was bacon hot, pint of lager, please. So great, so he's just quietly pouring it out. He's not referring to sort of eyeball to me at all. And he gets right to the top, and there's a load of foam on the top. And I think, I want that drink so badly.
You needed it.
And he gets to there and he goes, we don't want to give you that!
You can't shout that back at him, though, in a crowd, can you? OK. How's it feel when you're sitting next to someone and you've seen them, and the emotions you see on the face, don't you? I mean, you know, I've seen it. I used to watch it at home all the time, and when you see someone getting close, you think, oh, my God, the pressure they must be under. When they get that right, when they've got that £1 million question right, that must be some feeling for you as well as for them, isn't it?
It's fantastic. I mean, when you get someone like Judith Keppel, and I thought on that one, I did know the £1 million answer, but I wasn't... I mean, you're never certain at that level. There's so much emotion anyway. And I'm looking down and going, oh, my God, I'm about to tell this lady she just won £1 million. That is one of the best feelings you'll ever have on television.
What a great feeling. And she was the first winner, wasn't she?
Judith Keppel. And people still come up to her and touch her for luck.
Wow, do they?
I know. I tried that with Joanna Lumley. I got my face smacked.
Yeah. Keith Lemon encourages it.
I didn't touch him for luck.
So now,
Your hands out of me!
what do you do with your time then? I know you've been doing a show about railways, you've been doing a show about fishing, and these are obviously passions of yours anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, the railway thing it's like I'm sort of retiring. I'm not at all. I start the railway thing straight away in the new year. I did six shows of railways again. I mean, we start off, we're going to Bolivia. I mean, all places, you know, really nice. Bolivia, Siberia, northern China, you know, Alaska, etc., etc.
Yeah.
It will be tough again.
It's extreme conditions.
It's very extreme.
And then you've got the angling, which I've always thought fishing was a really intensely boring way to spend time. But you seem to find some simple joy in that.
A very simple soul. I've just done it forever. Look at that, you see.
But what's the biggest fish you've caught, Chris? What's the proudest fisherman's tale you have?
200-pound halibut. Why are you laughing?
It's just funny the way you said it.
OK, I'll try it again. 200-pound halibut.
No, you said it, you were so proud of it, and I just thought it was funny.
OK. Well, because...
How big is a 200-pound fish?
Oh, look at this. How big... It's 200 pounds,
well,
right?
Well, if it was...
the head was over here...
Right.
And the tail... was over
No, it wasn't.
here.
That's a ridiculous thing to say.
No, it's not. You try 200-pound halibut.
Look, if it was
I'm going to bring a 200-pound halibut round your house tomorrow morning and go, by God, Chris, you're right, it's enormous.
Well, if it was a very...
You and your little...
Because if it was very dense, it could be about that big.
It was very dense because I caught it.
Did you eat your 200-pound halibut?
No, of course I didn't.
Well,
I'd be
why
still
not?
eating... Because I'd be 45 stone and I'd still be eating it now.
Well, what did you do with it?
I put it back very carefully. You see?
But that seems to me fundamentally the problem with fishing is it's just an enormous waste of time. Why go to all that trouble?
Who is that?
Have you ever been tempted to ride one?
No.
Come on.
I rode one of those killer whales. You know, those orcas, those big black and white things.
Hold on, how come you're boasting about catching a big halibut, but you've ridden on the back of a killer whale?
Because I did it at Windsor Safari Park. It was a tame one going round and round, and the going up and nudging the beach ball with its nose was a tricky moment.
You were actually on its back?
Yes.
How did you hold on?
Very carefully. Doing a lot of screaming.
All right, I want to do something. We can't let you go, Chris, without... you've had almost 600 shows. You have hosted Millionaire. You've never done it properly on the show, have you?
What do you mean properly?
Well, you've never been a contestant on the show. You've done it on other
haven't.
shows. OK, we thought we might be nice.
No, because I always do questions. I don't do answers.
Well, we thought we should give you some of the questions here now. So let's go. I think we've got the music and everything ready to go. If you want to change the lighting for this... OK, we don't have $1 million to give you. I'm going to give you whatever I've got with me. Let's see what we got here. I've got £5 and...
That's £7.
£5, £7,
£7 and a mint.
And a polo mint.
A half-suck mint.
That's what we're playing for.
Thanks.
OK, here's your question. How quickly can Ollie Moores down a pint of milk?
What?
Is it A, 3 seconds, B, 5 seconds, C, 7 seconds, or D, 10 seconds?
So I've had a lovely day. Can I take the money?
No, you can't take the money yet. beginning of the game.
I've been on telly and I've met you.
You can ask the audience, you can do 50-50, you could phone a friend.
I'll ask the audience.
Okay.
But I don't trust them, you see, because they might try and stitch me up like a kipper.
Audience, here's the question for you. It's worth £6.07. Here it comes.
£7.07 you told me. You've just taken a quid off.
It's going to go down to 5 in a minute if you don't shut up. How quickly can Ollie Murs down a pint of milk? Is it 3, 5, 7 or 10 seconds? All of you, vote now. OK.
Can I phone a friend?
You can phone a friend.
Who can I phone?
Keith Lemon.
Oh, no.
You can phone Keith Lemon. OK? Well, he might. No, we're going to phone a friend now. We'll phone your friend. Keith, you've got to pick up the phone. OK. I'm going to do it Chris Tarrant style. Hello, Keith.
Hi, Keith Lemon's phone. Who's speaking, please?
Keith, I'm with your friend. Chris is doing not too badly, but he's had a bit of a sticky problem with the question here.
Hi, Christopher.
He needs your
Hello,
help.
Keith. Loving your work.
OK.
Thanks.
I've got your Christmas DVD, by the way.
Cheers.
I'm giving it to someone I really hate.
You bastard.
Chris, if you want to tell him the question, then he can help you.
Oh, we've only got 30 seconds, haven't we? Ollie Murs, how fast can he drink a pint of milk? Is it A, 3 seconds, B, 5 seconds, C, 7 seconds, or D, 10 seconds? You've only got another 15 seconds, mate.
Well, Chris, I've seen him drink all sorts of liquids. I'm going for A. 3. 3.
OK, that's 3 seconds. Thanks for your time, Keith.
Thanks for all your help.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. OK, 3 seconds. I think you need to go to 50-50 for this, really.
OK, I'd like to go 50-50, please.
OK, we're going to go to 50-50. Computer, can you take away 2 wrong answers?
Well, it's a
Hold it.
Oh, it's
this is a first for Millionaire. You're being phoned back by your friend. I'm not sure if we can allow this. Can we OK, let's pick up that call.
Hello, is Chris there, please?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I've changed my mind. 5. I've just looked at his mouth. 5.
Well, you can't give him help now. He's already done 50-50.
All right, bye. Love you.
Thanks for it.
What are we down? We're down to 7 or 5. 7 or 5. It's all on you now, Chris.
I'm going 7 seconds.
7 seconds. You say final answer?
Yes.
Final answer. You said...
Don't go for a break,
7
Chris.
seconds.
Yes.
The correct answer is...
You're not Japanese, are you?
The correct answer is... 5 seconds! Ollie is going to prove, or try to prove he can do it.
Yes.
Well, hold on. Don't you think you should put a towel on? You're going to perform in a minute in that outfit.
I'll be fine, I think.
OK, take your shirt off if you get it on. We'll come out and do it topless. Who knows?
not want to see
Who
that.
knows that? That might wind up on a piece of wallpaper somewhere.
In his dressing room.
All right, Ollie, so if you're ready to go...
Come on, Ollie.
Let's get the clock ready to start. So when you're ready...
Yep.
I'll count down. 3, 2, 1, go!
3, 4, 5.
That was perfectly 5 seconds.
No, it was 5.5 seconds.
There we go.
Get me 4 or 5 more pints of milk. We're going to do this.
Keep going.
Are we to do it again?
Go on.
No, because you've got to sing live in a minute. You can't come out here full of milk. You'll be pissing all over the stage.
Again.
You'll smell like cottage cheese. Chris, you know what? I'm genuinely going to be sad to see Millionaire not on the screens anymore. And I'm hoping that, sure, you take some time off, I'm hoping they'll get you back to do a few specials still, because I love seeing it. And you know what? It wouldn't... I'm glad they're not carrying on with someone else. It wouldn't be the same without you. It really wouldn't be the same
You
show.
are a lovely man, but you're kind of creepy.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, join me in saying thank you to the fabulous Mr. Chris Tarrant. And I will miss it, you know. I will miss it. I will. Join me after the break when we'll have music and chat from the fabulous Ollie Murs. Coming right up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get my next guest out. I know you're excited to see him out here. He's sold an incredible 10 million records, including 2 #1 albums. He's had 4 #1 singles. He deserves his huge success. It's the fabulous Ollie Murs, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on?
Great to see you.
What's going on? Wow, that's a short... That's a kind of...
They're okay.
It's nice, but there's a sort of a cuff on the trousers that made me... It made me think that maybe...
It's fashion.
Is that meant to be on the outside?
Hello.
That's a crazy... You look like you should be in pantomime or something with those on. How are you, Ollie? You're looking great.
I thought we look nice.
You do look nice. You're very handsome. You're always so nicely turned out.
My mum's here. She'll tell me if it looks nice.
Oh, my word, your mother's here. Where's Mrs. Murs? Is her name
There
Mrs...
she is, there she is.
Hello, Mrs. Murs. She's... What? Hold on, she's about 24. What are you playing at?
She'll love that.
There's no way she's your mother.
Nice, don't I, Mum? Thank you.
Is Dad here as well, or is Dad...
There's Dad there.
Oh, that's a shame.
I said...
I apologise, Mr. Murs. He looks like he knows how to handle himself. I better
Yes.
move on. So great to have you here. What I love about
pleasure.
having Ollie on is he is... and please don't take this the wrong way, but now I feel like you're a proper star.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's like seeing you on TV in the X Factor, and you came once before and you sang, and it was great to have you on. But now something's happened, I think. You know, it's got to the stage now where I think when we announced you on the show, I got so much feedback, so much excitement. You're a proper star, and congratulations,
thank
you
very
deserve
much.
that success.
No, I mean, I think it's just all the fans have been amazing, you know.
Yeah, I know that. You can't be a star without fans. I understand how it works, Ollie.
No, but it genuinely has. It's been amazing. The last 3 years since the X Factor have been incredible. You know, I've had such an amazing time. And I think everyone's been so lovely and they've bought into me. They like my music. I think my music's quite cool, quite nice. And people like it, which is good.
So here's a rumour I've heard. I don't know if there's any truth in this, but Gary Barlow, we had him on the show last week, and we know he's leaving the X Factor. He's not going to be judging it. He wants to go back and just focus on the music, I think.
I want to focus on music. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
That's a very good impersonation.
Thank you. You know, by the way, I always do that to Gary. It was very funny.
He loved it. He's such a sweet guy. But would you want to take that role? Would you do it if you were offered it?
I don't know. Do you think I'd be all right? Would I be good? I think I'd be too nice. Maybe they want someone a bit more... I could be the new Louis Walsh. Who knows?
So you do a Louis impersonation, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that it?
No, he does it. He does his like still. You got the X Factor. It's amazing. But no, I do love the show. I love Gary's. Gary is my favourite.
Yeah.
That was absolutely fantastic, that audition. but I genuinely, I would love... I'm not a good comedian. There's been so many funny people tonight.
You are funny. Just your Louis Walsh impersonation is shit. OK, Ollie has a new album. Well, you know, you don't have a new album, really. It's kind of a new album, but it kind of isn't a new album. This is the first time I've known anyone's ever done this. What's the thinking behind this? It's a special edition of Right Place, Right Time, which came out about a year ago. Am I right?
It came out this time last year, and I just thank you so much for everyone that's bought the album.
And it's sold incredibly well. It's a great album.
It's done so well, and I just kept releasing singles from it. Obviously, it's got Dear Darling on it and stuff like that, Troublemaker. And
all the hits.
Yeah, and then basically we did the tour this year at the O2, and we recorded the whole thing. We did this amazing thing online where fans get to pay like £1 or something like that, and they could watch the whole thing live on streaming, which was the new technology thing. And so I had the footage, and they basically said, you know, what we're going to do with it, and I didn't want to release a DVD at Christmas because I just didn't really think that was worth doing. So I thought, well, let's just repack the album, put loads of new songs in it, and put the DVD in it.
So that's really cool. So you're getting, basically, if you didn't buy the album first time around, you can buy it now, you get the album, and you get a concert on it, and you get all these new
tracks. You get to watch the whole DVD if you want to, you don't have to.
So Robbie, let's go back to that. Robbie, oh, I love Robbie. Robbie's great. He's a great start. He's a really sweet guy. You hang out with him much, so he's in touch with you?
He's just great. Like, I learned so much from him. He's amazing. He's such a great guy.
And he's a dad now, of course, as well.
Yes.
You've seen the baby, I guess, have you?
Gorgeous. He's absolutely lovely.
How nice.
Yeah, no, like you do when you're... I'm a man, like, so when I get around children, I'm like, oh, I'd love to have kids someday.
Well, you're a man who's recently revealed that he's in a relationship. You kept that fairly quiet. Didn't you? I thought you did.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't like talking about it.
Well, you're in the wrong place, then. So is this because you want to keep it private, or because you just feel embarrassed talking about your feelings?
No, he's not. No. Well, one that I have fans that will hate me for having a girlfriend.
No, they won't hate you. You know what? They won't hate you. I don't think they'll hate you because they want to see you happy.
And I think, secondly, I think I know what this industry's like, and I think if you look over the years of people that are in it that have had relationships, like, I don't want to be one of them sort of artists that has a marriage after marriage after marriage after marriage, or girlfriend after girlfriend. Like, I think I'd just rather keep it private and just away from the press to give it a chance, you know?
OK, I understand you don't want to be Rod Stewart, but...
But, yeah, I just try and keep it as normal as I possibly can.
I'm not going to dwell on the relationship, but one thing I do want to know is, has she been lucky enough, presumably she has, I think, but I'm curious, to see this special birthmark you have in some odd... which I don't even know where it is, but I know you have a birthmark, and it's in a private part of your body, and apparently it's a very memorable birthmark with the birthmark.
I can't believe I'm talking about this. My mum in the audience.
What shape is the birthmark, for a start?
It's in the area.
It's in the adventure zone?
It is in the adventure zone, yes. I don't know.
But what does it look like? I've heard it looks like something or someone.
I don't know, it's...
What's that mean?
Birthmarks always look like skid marks, don't they, or something? It's...
Well, it's like the Nike swoosh on your shoes? What is it? Like a tick?
It's just there.
Is it thicker down one end than the other? Is it one of those? How big is this thing we're talking about?
Mum, I apologise.
Ollie, how big is it?
It's... Well, how big's what? With a birthmark? It's good size. You can just about see it.
Just about see it.
Yeah.
What colour is it?
It's just a bit dark. Bit
darkness. Why don't you just show it to us? Come on.
No, why? No.
Has it got any... You know why? I bet...
Look, Joanna Lumley's here. We can't talk about this.
Joanna can look away. Joanna was partying in the 60s. She's seen a lot worse than your little squiggle. OK, well... Ollie is going to perform for us live this evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Mr. Ollie Moores. You go get ready. Great gig. Thank you, man. It's terrific. OK, while Ollie gets ready over there, let me just say thank you to all my other guests tonight and tell you that next week I'll be joined here on the show by Olympic diving hero Tom Daley. One of my favourite funny men, Jack Dee, will be here. From Broadchurch, the fabulous Olivia Colman, and Britain's coolest scientist, Professor Brian Cox. Plus, we have music from Ellie Goulding. But now, with his brilliant new single, Hand on Heart, the one and only Ollie Moores, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, I'm right, I'm wrong, and when I'm wrong I say we always had the good and bad, and that will never change. This is the closest I've ever been, oh yeah. We give, we take, we mend, we break, and so this cycle goes. We do it well, we've been through hell, and only heaven knows how far we'd get to. Thank God I met you though. And if you don't know, just put your hand on my heart. Put your hand on my heart. And I don't have to say it, and I don't have to fake it. Just put your hand on my heart. Put your hand on my heart. And you'll know. When you don't feel that you're strong enough to make it, when life treats you hard, you don't think you know. Love you guys.
The legendary Cilla Black joins Holly to make two sisters' dreams come true in Surprise Surprise tomorrow night at 7. Then with just a week ago to the semi-final, the sing-off's going to be tougher than ever on the X Factor results at 8. And who'll be the first to go? It's eviction time and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. That's tomorrow night at 9.